Hey everyone, Marsh from Consequence here. I'm gonna go over Fyrakk on Heroic. I know this video is really important for people. We do the boss a certain way. There's other strategies. If you look at other videos, if you want to do them, they're all fine. But we're just gonna go over how we did it. Um, so basically here, we're lusting on pull, and the reason for that is P1, at least in Heroic, is technically the most deadly. If you need damage, you can lust in P3. I would not lust in P2. But we lost here. One thing to note is we have 7 healers in a 30-man, and we have no Mistweaver, which is kind of a problem. But there's a dot that goes on the boss applies stacking debuff to players. You can see it here, 5, 6, 7. It's stacking up, and the healers need to be dispelling off cooldown. So that a Mistweaver or a ton of priests, we just decided we're gonna 7 heal it, so we don't really have to think about that dot mechanic too much, because when we tried to 5 or 6 heal it, it just like, or we saw it in logs, the guilds were really struggling in P1. So you can see here, we just gateway out. The tanks put the Dream Breath there, and we gate out. There are some strategies, if you look at other videos, where they like take it from side to middle or something like that. Anything will work. You can go from side to middle. We just go back and then we bring the boss back and watch the frontal. The reason we did this is it's easier to drop off, but because you're lusty in P1, there's not too much of a like room restriction. So this is why you see guilds doing from the side. But we're about to push here. Ideally, you want to beat that, but this was week 1, so we didn't. And we're going to go into intermission here. Intermission really, 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 really hurts. And if you have like immune classes or something, it's probably worth grabbing like a turtle or a bubble and running through a bunch of these. But you can see like I here have a defensive rolling and it's still chunking me for like 25% of my health. And now I don't have a personal. It's hitting me even harder. So just kind of like taking it, watching your health, taking it, watching your health, and repeating. See, like I knew I was low, so I waited and let someone else get that one. Um, because they were right there. But you just want to get all those orbs. Common wipes on this fight is people taking 2 orbs and dying, or healers trying to take orbs when they should be healing instead and letting damage DPS or tanks take them. So this is P2. There's a few things that you can do here. Make it a little easier. I don't think there's much difference. So this is the blaze mechanic. It just puts a bunch of lines on the ground. For heroic difficulty, all you want to do is run up and down your line, or move side to side in the first second or two and then stand still. The critical thing is to stand still so people can react around you. So you can see these guys are standing still. They're trying to move early and then they're going to plant so everyone else can adapt. These are healing ads that need to be healed. That was not a very good job, but you're basically healing up the tree. So when the tree, if the tree gets 0%, it's going to blow up and die, so you can see they're doing a better job heal. These are all healed. So the tree's going to be taking a big chunk. So the line mechanics back out, and we get the ads. The ads come from the breath. The breath is the same place every single time. So basically you have to make a call here. You can see the healing ads coming through the middle. They can come here, or they can go all the way over here. So this is like the split, and we just have one tank take a Colossus this way, one tank take a Colossus this way, and then the ads are coming in the middle. If they're coming here, we're going to push with Nox and all that, all the ads out of the way, and then the ads will walk this way and vice versa. So you really want to use your Nox and your CCs to get them out of the way. So you see 2 rings here, giving the ads a clear path. The reason for that is because if the ads run over these guys, they will burn, and that's really, really bad. These Screaming Souls don't really do anything. If you want to throw like some kicks or AoE kicks, that's fine, but you don't need to like plan anything out in Heroic for them. And these golems, they need to be killed before 100 energy. It's not worth milking it in Heroic, so just kill them and cleave on the boss when he comes down. One thing to note is it's not in our note here, but we equally split each side. Just in case we had the split mechanics. So we're like, groups, even groups left, odds group right. I don't know what we actually did, but we split up the groups just in case we had the split. If it's on one side, you're all going to be mostly together, which is actually a little easier. So you can see the golems are coming down with these circles. They're just going to make a little Venn diagram here near the tanks, so the tanks are going to pick them up. And it's rinse and repeat. So the line mechanic is out, and we're trying to do as much damage to the golems here as possible. We don't really want the golems to hit these ads. I actually don't know if they damage them. I don't think they do, but they heal the ads up, and we're looking for the healing ads. They are... Is that them? Yeah, they're coming down the middle again. So we split them up, and you can see we're using rings to knock them out of the way. The healers are healing these up, and the DPS you can see knocked there. That was good. But we're trying to just beat this golem before it hits 100 energy. So the boss is going to come down here. We're going to finish off the golems. And that should be it for P2. So now it's just like a rinse repeat of the core P2 mechanics. Run up and down your line, heal these guys up, and continue. That's a frontal. Sorry, I'm going to fast forward. So this is going to be P3, and we've changed the strategy. Well, we haven't changed it, but we've adapted the strategy a little off of reclears. So the general strat here is just have like decent, like have your better players in your raid try to get the seeds. It doesn't really matter who gets them. It's like easier if like certain classes take them, like hunters, mages, druids. We have a 30-man group, so just like some of our more experienced players just grab them, and it doesn't really matter. But the general like consensus here is if a seed gets hit by any mechanic, it's blowing up. You can live one blowing up, two blowing up at the same time is going to kill you. And for weaker groups that are maybe just like focused on getting AOTC, you kind of need all your seeds. Or potentially all your seeds. Because when we did our split raids with weaker characters, we really needed everything. But the general group here, or the general idea is to drop your tornadoes, these circles, as far away as physically possible and not behind the group. So you can see these guys are sprinting to the sides. He is sprinting to the back left. And the reason for that is, see, this is not a great drop, but these are good drops. These tornadoes just go crazy, and if they hit anyone with a seed or a seed, it's over. So if you have a seed and you get this blaze mechanic, you're going to have to drop your seed, take the hit, and then pick it back up. As well as anyone's line cannot hit a seed. So as another player, you can assist. Someone drops a seed, there's a blaze in it. The guy who usually has a seed has a blaze. You can pick up the seed, move it out of the mechanic, and drop it again for them, or just keep it. If it gets by a tornado as well, it will die. If it gets by breath from the boss, it'll die. If you get hit by a swirl, it's going to die. So you really can't get hit at all. So here, I think we used 2 because we didn't fully understand the fight yet in the first week, but you only need 1. So you just drop one of the seeds using the extra action button, and then you should have 3 left, but you can see we have 2. So he dropped his, and I picked it up. But there's a breath here, and again, it's rinse and repeat. In our reclears, again, we had to do 1 seed drop, 1 seed drop, 1 seed drop, 1 seed drop in rage. So you can see we're trying to tell these guys to run out to the sides. They're still trying to run backwards. That's what we did like the first time we were here. But if you run behind, the tornadoes will swoop in and clip people, which is really dangerous because you can see it's like kind of hard to see what's behind you usually in WoW. So we're gonna group up again. We're gonna drop a seed. We're fine. This time we only use 1 seed, and again you can see like 1 seed we were completely and utterly fine. And we just keep burning the boss. If you have DPS troubles, you can try the lust in this phase, or even P2. But this phase is probably cleaner because the longer you're holding the seeds, the more potential they are to blow up and stuff. Okay, I actually want to go over this. So you're gonna see this last guy with the seed here. He has the line mechanic. He dropped it. He moved out. He hit the line and he picked it back up. That's what you have to do if he gets anything like that. But yeah, it's just a rinse and repeat. We're trying to use movement speeds to get these tornadoes out. He has the seed in there. He doesn't have blaze, and he's moving in for the roar. So we're gonna group up. Last one. And do we even get another roar? I might kill it right before we cast it. Okay. So one thing I want to talk about is the roars. So if you're out of seeds or you're on the fifth set because your damage is low, you can live those roars on heroic. If you drop, if you put personals, Link, Brawly, like any type of DR, you're able to live a set. So you could just straight up live a set with everything, and then you can also live a set with immunities if you need to even take it even further. So you can actually extend this fight for quite a long time. Like this could have gone like another minute. Well, for this video, could have gone another 2 minutes because we used 2 seeds on the first one. But it could go an extra minute after you use all your seeds, or even 2 minutes if you have people with immunities. Like for the last set, if you have like a Pally healer and then like all those mini classes use it, you could like 5-man the boss in theory for a while. Um, but that's heroic on heroic. So add control in P2. Burning the boss in P1. There's a few positional things you can do in P1. We just did the like back and forth method in the middle of the room, but you can do the side to side method. You'll see other groups do that. Kill golems before they hit 100 energy. Make sure your healers are aware to heal ads, and just knock everything away from the ads, all the small casting ads away from the ads. And in P3, try to instruct your more mechanically good players or players who play classes who can handle the seeds easily to grab the seeds and handle it. Because again, like if someone gets hit by mechanics and put a huge dot on the raid, it's not going to kill you get. I mean, 2 will kill, as I said, but it's not going to kill with 1 seed dead. But you're lowering the enrage of the fight because you won't have enough seeds. And you only need 1 seed per. We did 2 here. This was our first kill. On reclears, we always did 1. But that's Fyrakk on Heroic. Good luck on your AOTC. I got nothing else. I'm out. Peace.